Y'all wanted to tell me that Bam was soft and, oh, Bam is Bambi. And, bro, you guys wanted to call me all these names. Oh, trade Bam. And Martell, you don't know basketball. We have to trade Bam. Bam is soft. This Miami Heat team is nothing without Bam. And before I begin, you guys have to understand, I don't care that Jovic got us 29 points the other day. I go off of holding these players accountable to their potential. I love everyone on this team. To be honest, I really wouldn't trade anyone right now. There's no real reason to. But I'm going to hold these guys accountable because think about it. Last night, you're telling me that we're giving up all these offensive rebounds. You allow soft Cat. Cat is soft to me. I don't care he had 30. Cat is soft. You guys allow him to damn near have 30 points before the half. Then you allow Landry Shamet to go off for 30 points. We're giving, 8 offensive rebounds to Mitchell Robinson. This Miami Heat team is playing soft. The bigs are playing soft. Jovic had more fouls than points. He had 3, 4, and 4. How do you have more fouls than points? How? And then Khalil Ware, don't get me wrong. And guys, we have to also be patient. We have a young team, so they're going to make mistakes. However, there's certain mistakes that I'm not going to allow. And you're telling me that we have a 7-footer in Khalil Ware and we have a 6'10 guy in Nikola Jovic. And last night, I had people trying to convince me that, oh, no, it's okay, Jovic, that, he's not a 4, he's not a 5. It has nothing to do about that. Because you have Miami Heat guards, Davion Mitchell, and you also have Powell saying that they need to get down low more and help rebound. I don't care. Listen, at this point, Eric Spoelstra and the cheerleaders need to help rebound. Because the rebounding on this team is absolutely atrocious. And you will never win a basketball game if you're giving up 20 rebounds. Especially offensive rebounds. You will never win. I'm sorry. Good luck doing that. I don't care if you drop 150 points. But this Miami Heat team needs to rebound the damn ball. And then there's people saying, oh, well, we have Vlad Golden on the bench. You think that Eric Spoelstra trusts this guy from FAU? And I understand he's on the rotate. I understand he's on the team and y'all want him to play. Eric Spoelstra does not trust that man. And you already know if Eric Spoelstra doesn't trust you, you're not playing. But I also have to cook the Miami Heat front office. Why did you guys let go of Precious Achiuwa and think that only Bam, Khalil Ware, and Jovic was enough in the big rotation to allow us to go through 82 games? Obviously, things happen. Guys get hurt. People are sore. People are going to miss games. And I keep telling you, this is why Bam Adebayo is so important, not only for the rebounding, but defensively. Bro, we're still giving up. I don't care if we score 150 points. We're giving up 150. And that's ridiculous. That's not Miami Heat basketball. Yeah, we have Davion and Wiggins, but they can't do everything. The defense needs to be better. Bam Adebayo is a defensive anchor. He is the heart and soul of the Miami Heat, whether y'all like it or not. I don't care. Y'all want to call him soft. He's having a very good season, and hopefully we get Bam and Tyler back. We need both of them. We're not going to win nothing without him. Yeah, we might win a few games against bad teams, but to actually compete for a championship, to actually be a top 3 seed, we need those guys in the rotation. The Miami Heat, they have to do something about the defense and the rebounding. The Miami Heat have given up 5 straight games of 125-plus points since they lost Bam Adebayo. The Heat are a negative 67 in rebounds since Bam went down. And the Miami Heat are negative 2 in rebounds the game prior. Coach Spo, he addresses the rebounding issue. The second chance, it's costing us games now. That's where we are. We've said it enough. We have to fix it. We're being stubborn about the things we need to do better. I don't know why. I feel like we're fully capable of doing it. Now, is it easy? Winning is not easy in this league. Yeah, but these are the fundamental things about basketball, and I just don't understand why they didn't get a backup big. Rebounding is the fundamental thing. Like, you cannot win basketball games. You can't be a championship level team if you don't rebound.
Yeah. I mean, more so the second chance. And, it's costing us games now. That's where we are. And, we've said it enough that we have to fix it. We're being stubborn about it, the things that we need to do better. I feel like we're fully capable of doing it. Is it easy? Winning is not easy in this league. There were so many pop-up rebounds. There are a handful of rebounds. Mitchell Robinson is phenomenal at what he does. But there are several double-digit rebounds from 12 feet out that we could not secure. We were leaking out, or not just going and get it. We're right next to it. Probably a half a dozen bobbles, touch the ball, don't come up with it. Look, we've said enough. Well, the staff are going to get to work. We'll find out what's what and what we have to correct. But we feel that it's fully in our ability to do it. And hopefully the pain, of losing, some of these games due to that will change.
Now you have Udonis Haslam on Khalil Ware's response to him after UD told him to study Mitchell Robinson's film. First thing he said was, "You're absolutely right that I'm going to get the film. It won't happen again. Khalil Ware might have saw me play twice. He doesn't have to listen to me, but just to have a young guy be receptive to your information makes it a lot easier to help them." And then he also said, once again, we talk about everything they do. Great offensively, but no rebounds, no rings, fellas. We know that. The Heat have given up a league-leading 197 offensive rebounds. That's absolutely ridiculous.
How it went.
Yeah, immediately after the game, I immediately text Khalil and I said, get all the film with Mitchell Robinson in the game. Watch all the film on every offensive rebound he got on you, how he positioned himself early and pushed you under the basket. You can't rebound if the ball is not in front of you. You have to have the ball in front of you to rebound. And the first thing he said was, you're absolutely right. I'm going to get the film, and it won't happen again. And I think when you're guys in our position, and those guys are making way more money than us, and Khalil probably might have saw me play twice. He don't have to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? But, just to have a young guy that's receptive to your information that you're giving him, I think it just makes it a lot easier for us to want to help these guys. Nobody wants to help a guy that doesn't listen. So I love that, and I think he'll be better.
Davion Mitchell says the guards need to help with rebounding. Mostly I blame myself. I got to get those rebounds. I just can't always let Khalil think to get every rebound. All our guards got to get those rebounds. We just got to do a better job with that. That's why do you guys let Nikola Jovic off the hook? He's 6'10". Why can't he also help rebound? There's no excuse. He's too damn big not to rebound. And Davion Mitchell's right. I don't care if Mickey has to come downstairs from the front office to rebound. We need to rebound the basketball.
I mean, sometimes mostly I blame myself. I got to get those rebounds. It's those kind of longer rebounds. I can't just always let Khalil just think Khalil gonna get every rebound. I got to get those rebounds per minute. But all our guards got to get those rebounds, those long rebounds, especially when they shoot a lot of threes and they get tipped out. We got to be there just to get those rebounds. Because sometimes when Khalil's doing a really good job on the big, he end up hitting the ball out or hitting out his hand and literally can be in our hands, but we're not there. So we just got to do a better job.
Last night, Norman Powell was cooking. 38 points, 5 rebounds, 12 of 22, and 8 of 15 from 3. Norman Powell says he wants wins and fix his mistakes. I care about the wins. Doesn't matter how much I score. I'm not a stats guy. I want W's. I made some mistakes defensively, and I also got to be one of those guys to help rebound. That's what I look at. And it's very important. That's why Tyler Hero and Bam coming back is going to be everything for this Miami Heat team. I don't care what team you are. If you're missing 2 starters, if you're missing 2 of your best players, it's very hard for you to win in this league.
I care about the wins, It doesn't matter how much I score, what happens if we come home with an L. I'm not a stats guy. I want W's. So it's more about what I got to do better. I made some mistakes defensively, and also I got to be one of the guys to help rebound. It can't just be on Lil, can't just be on Powell and Nico, the bigger guys, those guards that had to come back and help support the bigs, rebounding and fighting in there, especially with Mitchell Robinson, one of the best offensive rebounders in the game, So that's what I look at, how many second chance points they got off rebounds where it was my mistake.
So just a reminder, guys, I know I can seem very hard on the team, but we do have young guys. We have to be patient, their growth and their development. But I'm sorry, Jovic cannot have more fouls than points. Khalil Ware can't give up 8 offensive rebounds to Mitchell Robinson. I understand we have a young team, but there's just certain things we cannot allow. We have to be a better rebounding team. We need to get a backup big. There's no excuse for us not to have a backup big. If that's the case, Mickey Arison and Nick Arison need to come downstairs to come help rebound. I don't care if it's the cheerleaders, Mickey, someone. We need a backup big on this Miami Heat roster.